Testing, testing. Hello guys, this is Sam here and welcome to a newest section of my Let's Play channel called Testing, Testing. Yeah, lame pun at the start. Anyway, for this new section of the Let's Play channel, I'm going to be showing off games that I am thinking of doing a Let's Play of, but I'm not so 100% certain of doing so yet. That is going to be down to you guys, the viewers. If you want me to do Let's Plays of these games that I put here, be sure to let me know. Either way, with these short videos that I'm going to be doing, I'll be showing off just a few things that the game has to offer, and explaining what the game also has to offer in terms of plot and game modes. For those of you who don't know, this game that I'm doing a testing of today is Star Wars Empire at War. This is basically LucasArts' attempt at bringing Star Wars into the RTS section of gaming. And I have to say, they actually did quite well. It's not a game I play regularly, though I do get a kick out of it anytime I do sit down and play it. Again, I'm not much of an RTS player. I prefer games such as platformers, shooters, racing. But there is a little special place in my heart for some RTS games. This game included, and another one would be Age of Empires 2. Anyway, this game has a few different modes that I could potentially do a Let's Play of if you guys are interested. There is the campaign mode, where I can play as either the Empire or the Rebellion. There is also Galactic Conquest, which I could take control of either the Empire or the Rebellion, and go about trying to control the entire galaxy. Well, there are different game modes you could play in the Galactic Conquest where it ranges from just a certain part of the galaxy to the entire galactic scale of the Star Wars universe. And that could take a little while. I'm going to be very clear about that. I've played Galactic Conquest before on the entire galactic scale, and it took me a long time to completely control everything, Death Star included. What else? There's also Skirmish mode, which I'm showing off right now, which is just a quick battle between you and the computer. That's it. In personal standards, I prefer to go the Empire every single time. Empire for the win. Rebellion is still good, but I just get a bigger kick out of the Empire. As I'm saying, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about the campaigns. That being said, I haven't completed either of the campaigns. I prefer to play the Galactic Conquest mode and Skirmish. In terms of where this game is set, it is still, I think at least, part of the Star Wars canon. So anything that happens in this game is canon to the storyline. This takes place between episodes 3 and 4, I'm pretty sure. It might even delve into some of the battles during the movies, but again, that I'm not 100% sure of. When you're playing as the Rebellion, the Rebellion campaign, like I said, I haven't really played it much, I've only played a bit. It is basically trying to get the equipment and the allies together in order to fight against the Empire and change the tide of the war. The Empire campaign is basically rooting out all of the Rebellion sources and eliminating everybody. You know how the Empire likes to rule. Galactic Conquest, as I've went into a little bit before, sorry about that, I just had to adjust my microphone. The Empire campaign, wait, I'm talking about Galactic Conquest now, for fuck's sake. Right, Galactic Conquest. As I've said before, you've got multiple different things you could do in Galactic Conquest, but multiple different options of what you want to play. You can either do short Galactic Conquests, which just focus on certain corners of the galaxy, or you can do the entire galaxy and try to control it all for yourself. As I've said before, is incredibly hard to do. It's also very complicated in the certain different things you need to look into, such as harnessing your entire money supply, your entire population. Yes, there is population things that you need to worry about, including the Galactic Conquest, and defending all the planets that you want to take a hold of. Because when you're playing Galactic Conquest, not only do you have to worry about the Rebellion, you also have space pirates. and they're really just a nuisance. Now, that's basically all I can really say. As I said, I need to play the game a bit more in order to get full more details, but I've given you the gist of what everything goes on in this game. So I'm going to talk a little bit more of what's actually happening in this video right now. As you can probably guess, I'm playing as the Empire right now, fighting against the Rebellion.
Ready for battle.
In a skirmish mode, or in any mode in that matter when you're playing, you'll generally have to destroy. In this case, I need to destroy the enemy's base. If you want to be more thorough in your game selection, sometimes you can set it to destroy the enemy, which means you would need to destroy every single enemy troop in the game. That can get very, very frustrating. So I'm not going to do that for this video. Yes, this is also a post commentary, just so you know. Anyway, what am I talking about? Ah yes. The aim of these skirmish battles, and indeed every other game type apart from Galactic Conquest, in a sense, I guess, when you're playing a game mode like this, your main objective is to level up your base, collect, well, buy the different upgrades that you can have, and generally collect a big enough fleet to then launch against the enemy's base and completely wipe it out. Now to do that, you need to collect resources, and as you can see right here in the middle of the screen, I have 2 mining asteroids that I need to go and collect. Well, gain under my control, as you probably saw in the earlier parts of the video. Now there's only certain troops that can actually collect, well, go near an object in order for you to make it yours. Most of the time that's the fighters. Frigates such as the big ships that I just selected right there, they can't, for some reason, it really, I don't know, it depends. But the frigates and the big massive cruisers can't make you control certain objects like this turret that I'm setting up, or the mining asteroids that I have under my control already. Your fighters need to be close to them. I'm still not 100% certain if that's 100% true, but the times that I've played this game, I always had to bring my fighters into close proximity in order to claim a turret or a mining facility for my own. Now I'm going into battle against a Rebellion cruiser here, and you would have noticed that when I went and targeted it, a load of different circles appeared. Those are targets that you can set your fighters, frigates and bombers to attack. Each circle represents a vital component to a cruiser, and wiping it out will make that cruiser weaker in a certain way. At the very back, you've got the engines. If you take out, will make that cruiser either grind to a complete halt, or will make it slow down. And of course you also have the lasers and missile launchers that if you take out, will weaken the enemy ship's damage output to anything else. In certain ships you've also got shield generators that you can take out, which will completely wipe out a cruiser's shields. And in other cases you've also got a hangar, which is mainly the enemy's base only. Take out the hangar, they won't be able to spawn any reinforcement troops. Well, from the hangar at least.
Keep going.
Anyway, you'll notice that that little button I selected there is my reinforcements bar. And I just brought in an extra starship. Whenever you create a new unit, as I'm I gonna, no, I'm not doing that, I'm just getting upgrades. But when you create a new unit, you need to bring it in through the upgrades, fuck. You need to bring it in through the reinforcement bar. And you can bring in your reinforcements generally anywhere that you've explored. However, there are certain places that you can't spawn in reinforcements. If you're going, you can't spawn reinforcements in an asteroid belt. That is just fucking stupid. You can't spawn them in a nebula field either. Nor can you spawn them in too close of proximity to an enemy space station or fighters or cruisers for that matter, because it's too dangerous. Now the asteroids that you're seeing there, they're only dangerous to your cruisers. Fighters can fly through an asteroid belt without any problem, but if a cruiser tries to get through it, even with their shields, the asteroids will still break through those shields and damage the hull. You'll have noticed that, as I'm selecting here, my two cruisers have two technically health bars. You've got your shield bar, which is the blue bar, and you've got your hull bar, which is the green bar. Now if the blue bar is completely depleted, that's okay, your ship will still survive, but the green bar is your ship's hull meter. Now if the hull gets penetrated and is completely wiped out, the ship is destroyed. And you don't want that. You want to try and keep as many cruisers as you want when you're going to inevitably take on the enemy's base. You can also spawn heroes in this game. You'll notice that the Rebellion team right now have Han and fuck's sake. I'm a Star Wars fanatic and I'm getting my facts mixed up. They've spawned in Han Solo and Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon. Now I'm not entirely too sure what their special abilities are, because every hero in this game has unique special abilities that they can do. But Han Solo and Chewbacca, their ship can take a hell of a beating. The Millennium Falcon can take one hell of a beating. I'm not going to lie. So can all hero ships and things as well though. I can spawn in, at this current rate, if I wanted to, I could bring in either Boba Fett or Darth Vader. But in this video, quick spoiler, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to continue on fighting using the cruisers that I have at my disposal. There are certain other heroes that you can get, including, let's think, you can get the Emperor for land battles, you can also get Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader can also be used on ground battles. Who else? I'd have to play the game again to be 100% certain of who you can use and who you can't. Now we're launching our assault on the enemy base. When you're attacking an enemy base, it's best to go for the shield generator first. If you take that out, they're fucked, basically. They just have their hull to rely on, and a hull meter does not regenerate unlike the shield meter does. And I've also just used my hyper velocity gun, which does a crap load of damage when it eventually hits. In terms of your base, you can upgrade it a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can upgrade your space station a total of 5 times. Depending on how many times you upgrade it will depend on how big of an attack it can hold off, basically. Now, this Rebellion space station is only upgraded once, so it is not going to survive even this attack force. I've only got 4 Star Cruisers attacking this thing and a couple of fighters and bombers, and it is going down very quickly. If the AI had upgraded this thing maybe to level 3 or even level 4, I'd have to bring in a much stronger attack force in order to bring it down. I don't even get Star Destroyers in this mission. That's how quickly I take this thing down. I'm also going to show off something else in a quick second. It's basically a little Easter egg sort of thing. You see that little clipboard thing just next to my minimap and close to where I pressed the hypervelocity gun button? I think I'm just about to press it. I'm not entirely too sure. Yeah, I don't even know when I'm going to be doing shit in my videos. Anyway, when you click this option, come on, click it, there we go. It takes you into a cinematic mode, which is the game's attempt at giving you a Star Wars movie feel to your game, basically. Don't use it all that often. Please, just don't use it all that often. Because while you're in this mode, you can't do anything. Your fighters and cruisers will only do shit that you've already told them to do. And until you stop that, you're not going to be doing anything else. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you want me to do a let's play of this, be sure to drop a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching, and see you later.